boys and girls, let's put our seat belts on and our tray tables in the upright position.
Okay, here we are at Shays restaurant, and we're gonna eat breakfast here and then get on the train. Yeah, we got a Shay number 4, 70-ton, 3-truck, built in 1920. We got Shay number 5, that's an 80-ton, 3-truck, built in 1905. And we got a 162-ton, 3-truck Shay, built in 1945 for the Western Railroad. There's a snowplow. Those are the Shays live back there.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome aboard the Greenbrier Express. It is a beautiful day for going up alongside the Greenbrier River. I've got some housekeeping things to share with you. I need to introduce your crew so you know who you're riding with, your equipment, and you know what you're riding on, as well as the all-important safety stuff that we have to share with you because we are riding on an antiques. So to begin our journey, I want to introduce your crew. Working hard up in good old climax number 9, we've got our engineer Steve and our fireman Lane. They're going to be hard at work keeping us going up the rails. Also on board today on the coaches, you've got your conductor Gage, and I am your hostess Rhonda. Please see either one of us if you have any questions or concerns. We'll be glad to answer anything that we can. Now, more safety stuff. It's very important for your safety that oops. Hello. It's always an adventure on the Greenbrier. Now let me tell you about our equipment, what we got. On board today, good old Climax number 9, who needs to have her steam built up. It's sitting up there in front of us. Now the Climax number 9 is, how old is she? She was built in 1919 by the Climax Locomotive Work of Corey, Pennsylvania. She is only one of 3 existing Climaxes, and she is the only one that is operating. Of course, she just made a liar out of me because she's sitting there in front of us, but apologize for the delay, but you can't always tell about an antique what they're going to do, so I ain't going to do it this morning. So we have to back down the track. They're going to take her off, and they're going to give us my favorite locomotive, I think, good old Shay number 5. And once that happens, I'll tell you the story about Shay number 5, if that gets on us. So again, I appreciate your patience. We're going to be going slow, so if you all want to walk and get your sea legs going, or your train legs, whatever, you're welcome to stand up and do that. But again, I appreciate your patience, and like I say, it's an adventure. Maybe we'll get to watch them couple up with the new one. We'll see what happens.
Well, here's what's left of the old sawmill over here from years ago. As we back that down, change locomotives.
is we're already past the spot where we stopped, so we're going down the rails. They've switched out climax number 9 for good old Shay number 5. Shay number 5 is 119 years old.
Now we got a bunch of old ties here. And some of these ties can probably tell some stories.
All right, everyone, we are now going through the old sawmill town of Wanless, West Virginia. Gotta use your imagination here. But in 1903, the Monroe Lumber Company started a sawmill. But only operated until about 1915. And a freight siding existed here all the way up to 1943. As we just came into it, and you heard the whistle, you could see there was a little flat area over here on the left-hand side. That's where the depot was, and the freight siding all out through here. Over here on the right-hand side, or the riverside, this is where the sawmill would have been. All this flat pasture area is where they would have stored the logs to be sawn into the finished lumber, as well as the finished lumber. Now, this Wanless was removed from the list of freight stations in November of 1956, but it was still used as a passenger flag stop all the way up until 1958. So we did indeed have passenger service on this line, on either side of us. This bridge was put in to allow hunters, hikers, and fishermen to go to either side of the river. Of course, looking at it now, I think people go plumb for Bronzo without getting their feet wet, but that's what that is, the Hosterman Trail Bridge. Now, the siding of this bridge, that means we're getting ready to come into the old sawmill town of Hosterman. Hosterman Lumber Company erected a sawmill there back in 1903, and this particular mill was probably the second largest sawmill on the Greenbrier after Cass. And it was a pretty good sized facility. It had a foreman's house, it had bunk houses, telegraph office, depot, all that good stuff. Which have to use your imagination once again, it's no longer there. So as we come into Hosterman, I know this is going to be a bummer, but we do have to stop briefly. Number 5 has to get a drink of water. And unlike drawing water from a water tower, our steam locomotive utilizes a water siphon in order to pull water out from Allegheny Road. Also, the engineer, the fireman, and our conductor also need to lubricate the gearing. The Shay locomotive needs to have the gears lubricated about every 8 miles. Steve is gentle with the girl. Look out, we got water. Hey, there's water. Life is good. See, it wasn't hard.
That was an easy stop.
I knew he would do it indeed. Now, we'll get up close and personal. There you can see the water. Put your little bigger around there and you can see him start picking it up. And then down here, you're going to start seeing the water level go down and start.
Yeah, he'll siphon that.
Yeah. And Gage will be getting up here. You're tall. You can probably see him get up there and open the hatch and put the hose in. And
Looks like you have enough water in there.
a couple of weeks ago, we had water in there.
All right, Lane, turn me on.
Turning it on.
Oh, I should stick my hand there, yeah.
Anyway, what's up close? Your snake's over here.
Huh?
Snake's over there.
A snake?
Yeah,
What kind?
copperhead.
Water snake. Warm. Almost, still a little warm.
You want to sneak in front of me and you keep around the camera.
A little warm. Wayne, you're getting warmer. You're getting hot. You're getting hot. That's freaking hot. That's hot.
Welcome to Durban, West Virginia, everyone. In just a couple of seconds, we're going to be crossing a little creek. That is the West Fork of the Greenbrier River. That merges over here to the right of us to the East Fork of the Greenbrier. Those two little creeks create the Greenbrier River. So Durban is headwaters. After we cross that little creek, I'll get back with you, let you know what the train is doing, and give you instructions for lunch. So I'll be back with you in just a bit.
Well, here we are, time for lunch. There's old number 5. We're here on number 5. We'll walk around it real quick. We're about ready to leave. Well, pulled just fine. It's probably about, I don't know, I asked the engineer, but probably 16 miles up here. They had to stop and oil everything halfway up and take on water. Well, we're headed back down.
A reminder that the company store, the artisan shops, the museum, and the Shays restaurant will be open. Make sure you look around your table and under your chairs and in front of your seat and all that to make sure you gather up all your belongings once you get those home with you. The boarding procedures will be just as it was at lunch. Those of you who are in 3607 and 202, you'll go forward and merge with all those who are in 835 who will be coming backwards towards the back of your coat. We'll all merge together and get off. You're going to be right close to the depot. So when the train comes to a complete stop, you're all welcome to deboard. So now on behalf of the staff and the crew of the Durban and Greenbrier Valley Railroad, we thank you for joining us on the Greenbrier Express today over the Durban route. We hope you enjoyed it, even though we had lots of adventures today. We wish you safe travels and look forward to you coming and riding with us again soon. We are open. This train is open all year. So our winter excursions are really interesting. So once again, everyone, glad you rode with us. Thanks for being here.